My name is Escaped Fate, and until 2020, I had never played League of Legends. But soon after downloading it, I knew this was my game. But how could I ever hope to catch up to the greats? Well, I could try earning an S plus score on every single champion League of Legends has to offer. While difficult, earning an S plus score would prove my mastery of that champion while also providing me with hundreds of valuable practice hours on the way to achieving it. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. This is the Champion's Gauntlet. Hello viewers, my name is Escaped Fate. This video is going to be the starting point for what's sure to be an extremely long series called the Champion's Gauntlet. What this video is going to cover is all the criteria for this challenge and the first lineup of champions I've chosen to use. As you probably heard in the intro, my goal is to eventually earn an S plus game on every single champion in League of Legends. First, the rules. 1. I must achieve at least one S plus performance game on each champion. 2. The S plus game must be earned in ranked play on Summoner's Rift. While fairly simple in nature, earning an S plus is very challenging and basically requires you to have the game of a lifetime. But there are no shortcuts on the way to being the best. So what I've done is made a short list of important aspects of earning an S plus game. 1. CS, or creep score. This is fairly simple, the amount of NPCs you kill in-game. When you kill more than your opponent, it offers you an early gold lead, which you will ideally snowball into earlier items, therefore earlier kills, and therefore a victory for your team. 2. Kill-death ratio. Very self-explanatory. If you kill the enemy team, you gain gold, while they lose the opportunity to CS, take objectives, and potentially even kill your team. They can't kill you if they're dead. On the flip side, if you die a lot, you give the enemy team gold, CS, and objectives, allowing them to snowball their lead. Get a lot of kills, don't die. Check. Objectives. Taking down turrets throughout the game allows you and your team to roam the map more freely and thus gain an advantage over the enemy team. The other major objectives, Drakes and the Baron Nashor, provide your entire team with long-lasting or even permanent buffs that can swing the outcome of the game in your favor. 4. Warding. This is an odd caveat to earning an S plus in my opinion. It is valued more highly when playing as a support role than anything else, but placing vision throughout the map does give your team an advantage by simply knowing where your opponents are. If the enemy mid lane is nowhere to be found and suddenly shows up to 4v2 gank your team's bottom lane, well, vision in between lanes could have prevented it. Moving on. The fifth and final criteria. Damage dealt / damage taken. Simple enough. If you're actively contributing to your team's success by either dealing a lot of damage to the enemy or soaking up damage from all the enemy abilities, allowing your team to punish them, you're going to receive a better game grade. Kills are important, but stealing kills isn't contributing to success for your team. I think an important thing to mention for this one is taking damage without dying. I'll go ahead and assume that you can have one without the other for this criteria as well. AD carries aren't meant to tank a ton of damage, and supports aren't meant to dish out a ton of damage. Now moving on to the exciting part, the first round of champions for the Gauntlet. For this part, I'm going to have a main champion for each role, as well as a backup and a tertiary pick in the event of the other team either banning or selecting my preferred champion. Top lane. Cho'Gath is going to be my preferred champion. No particular reason aside from the fact that he's cool as hell. Secondary picks are going to be Darius, followed by Dr. Mundo. Jungle. Amumu is already a champion I feel comfortable playing, so I'll start with him. Secondary picks will be Warwick and Xin Zhao. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Mid lane. My main role as of the start of this series. Roles no longer have any importance for me, and being that I just started in May of 2020, I don't think my limited experience in this lane is going to affect the nature of the challenge too much. My main champion for mid lane will be Ahri. Secondaries will be Veigar and Malzahar. AD carry / bottom lane. Ashe, Ezreal, and Vayne. Embarrassingly enough, this one comes down to a simple matter of which champions I own as of the start of this series. I have little to no experience playing AD carry, so earning an S plus here could prove to be more difficult than even some of the other roles. Support. Main pick, Morgana. Super cool champion, excellent abilities, a good place to start for a new player. Secondaries will be Nami and Soraka. So, that's my challenge. I'll be live streaming every single game that I play and posting progress reports on a weekly basis regardless of whether or not I actually earn the S plus that week. I hope that there are still some gamers out there who will find this interesting or relatable. I hopped on the hype train about 10 years too late, but this series is meant for me to make up that ground that I lost. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. This has been Escaped Fate. P.S. I do really appreciate feedback, especially as I attempt to grow my channel. Be sure to leave a comment with any thoughts you have about the series, my video formatting, etc.